Hello and welcome everybody to my channel and to another live stream on the Noisy Blader channel. I'm super excited to have you guys here for another unique live stream. Today is going to be a little bit different as we won't be doing like a traditional tournament or King of the Ring or anything like that. We're actually just going to be taking a look at the competitive side of Beyblade today. As I've just recently been getting into it. We've been doing ranked tournaments in my city for the last couple months, and they're going to continue once a month for the foreseeable future. So I am so excited to talk about competitive stuff today. Down below, I have 6 of my top combos at the moment. Keep in mind, I don't have all of the parts that have been released so far. I have a couple really competitive parts that are still in the mail. So we'll be doing this again once those show up. But yes, oh my gosh, yes, you guys, go ahead and suggest your combos as well throughout the live stream. I'm going to be picking a few and we can test them up against my competitive combos. But I just want to kind of talk about the competitive side, what makes it competitive, how to make your combos, what makes them good, how to launch. It's going to be awesome. So if you guys have questions throughout the stream, I will be trying to answer as much as I can. So keep them coming, And if I do miss them, feel free to ask a couple times. All right, you guys, do it. We'll be needing wins though. Yes. All right. There. Can I make the heaviest Beyblade? So if you guys don't know, heavy Beyblades don't always mean they're good. Yes, weight does help out a ton, but it can also be your downfall. So there's a solid mix of agility, stamina, defense, and weight that you need in a particular Bey. I'm going to show you guys this one first because this is one of the most competitive Beyblades in Beyblade right now, besides the wind combo. Yes. The Wind Layer or Wind Knight, I have yet to get. It is in the mail, but this is going to be our Dynamite F gear with a Dragon. We have Over and Bearing Dash. So if you guys are familiar with this combo, it is very heavy. It has extremely good stamina, insane same spin stamina, as well as really good life after death. So even if it's opposite spin of your opponent, it's still going to be doing very well. And I want to do a couple tests to it. I want to try to find out Dragon's weakness right now. So what do you guys think is the weakness for this insanely strong stamina type? Interesting. Light versus heavy Beys. Yeah, we can even do that in the future. I actually don't know how that would go. The lightest Beys versus the heaviest ones. Who do you think would win? Yeah, Bearing Drift punched a hole in the metal. All right. So I guess we'll throw it up against this combo, which is another very top tier. This is going to be Vanish Bahamut. We have the 4 weight, one of the heaviest weights in the game with the Overdisc, and one of the newest drivers in the game. This is going to be Bearing Drift. This thing completely changed the meta, being a mixture between our Bearing driver, which when it was released became a meta part as well. Very powerful for your life after death. It just keeps you spinning forever. This thing came out, which is a mixture between our Bearing driver and our Drift driver. So if you combine 2 of the top stamina / life after death drivers in the game and you get Bearing Drift, ridiculously competitive. So we're going to throw it up in an opposite spin matchup against Dragon here. And this is going to be a bit of a slower one because opposite spin, we're going to expect a lot of equalization here. But let's just give it a shot. This is a real test between Bearing and Bearing Drift to see if there really was an upgrade made. Let's see. What are my thoughts on Explosion? Oh my gosh, yes, we have to talk about that one as well because Explosion is very unique. It's a mixture between like the Jolt driver, so it has rubber on it for attack, but it also has a free spinning plate to help balance it out. Oh my gosh, yes, we'll do some testing with that one as well. All right. So we're just going to do a light launch between those guys or else the battle's going to be going on forever. But man, I've been doing a bit of testing with Explosion so far, and I gotta say it's fun, but in this specific stadium, it loses control quite a bit, I find. So I can't launch it as powerfully and be confident that it'll stay in the stadium. But it does have really good life after death, so if you're looking for kind of a balanced attack type for opposite spin, that might be an option, because then you're not like out of the game, because you have something like Extreme Dash, which doesn't have great life after death. All right, so taking a look at our top 2 combos here. Yeah, we're gonna get a draw. I think that'll be the story between these two. It comes down to like the smallest amount of movement between these guys. And I do want to shout out that earlier this year, Beyblade, or the WBO World Beyblade Organization, actually updated the rules. So before, a Beyblade had to be like visually rotating in a specific direction, but they generalized the rule. So the winner of the match just has to be moving in the same direction it was launched at. So even if it is technically like falling over, if it's in the same direction that it was launched in, it's still gonna count because it's visibly moving, which I thought was just a wild change. I'm enjoying it for some reason. Good, good, good. Feel like it might work drifted for Rage, Hyperion 3A Drift. Possibly. Oh, throwing it on Rage? Actually, that's not a bad idea, because the explosion driver here is not a dash version. I'm a little upset that they didn't give us a dash version, but hey, that's just the way things go sometimes. Make perfect Belial, perfect Phoenix. So my Prominence Phoenix actually broke. I'll be getting another one next week. But hey, yo, Left Spinning, nice to see you. Thank you for those tips, my friend. But I can make the perfect Belial combo because I actually have all of the parts for that one. And another ridiculously close battle. That's why these two are like top tier, because nothing can take them down. Well, or so we say. I'm going to look for a weakness from Dragon, and we're going to be looking to our two attack types. This is where things are going to get interesting, because attack types are meta as well, especially in this stadium, which we'll talk more about. Is that Achilles now? Okay, we'll get to Achilles as well, because I want to do some testing with this, as I haven't done too much, and it's a very, very interesting Beyblade. And there's been a rule change in WBO that'll make it even better for competitive play. All right, so we're going to start off with right spin. This is going to be right spin versus right spin. We have a top tier stamina and a top tier attack, being Savior Valkyrie Fully Awakened. I'm using the Phoenix Core because I find it gives me better burst resistance. We have the Fortress Disc and Quick Dash. So a rubber flat driver. It's going to be moving pretty fast. And I have the 9 armor, as it was a heavy armor, and I think it'll do well. So I'm going to launch these guys separately, just so I can control my launch angle, because your launch angle is also extremely important to competitive play. And if you guys want some more info on that, just feel free to ask me. Yo, try my combo, Guilty Longness, S-Gear, Extreme Dash. Yeah, that's the meta Guilty combo. Absolutely. We'll try Guilty in just a second here. Free De La Hoya. Yo, absolutely for Fafnir. I remember I used to love Beyblades. Yo, Beyblades are still the thing. They're insane right now. All right. Also, why not use Belial 2 mold on Savior? Great question. So I'll answer that just before I launch. So I tried. Where is he? Belial 2. That's the red one, right? I believe so. Or maybe just my regular. No, Belial would be the other one. There it is. So Belial 2 here as compared to the Phoenix Core. So in my opinion, well, my Belial 2 core is going to be used a lot more. So even if you take a look at the teeth down there, it's really tough to tell, but the teeth on the Belial core are going to be a little bit more shallow and a little bit more worn down as compared to the ones on my Phoenix core. So that's why I go for Phoenix, because I get better burst resistance, probably because I've used that part so much. So if you have a fresh one, it's also going to be solid. And I would even suggest maybe even the new Belial core. This thing is a tank, and it has a burst stopper. Although it's really hard to activate, it does do well. All right, let's just get into the battle, you guys. Top tier stamina, top tier attack. Let's see if I can do it here. All right, 3, 2, 1, let it rip. All right, so medium launch there. Let's go for attack. Beauty. All right, solid hits. We still have a chance here, although Dynamite is an absolute tank. And it doesn't look like this battle is going to turn out for the attack type right now. Although he's trying, that is going to be a loss for Savior Valkyrie. So we actually did get a couple clicks there. So I should probably watch out for that one. But nonetheless, Dragon was able to take it, losing some burst health as well, but still getting that outspin. So let's try that one again. I think I'm going to go a little bit more power on Savior, as that seemed to be probably my issue here. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Shoot. All right, Dragon's in there. And let's get that right angle for Savior. Ah. All right, little too aggressive. So I went in the opposite direction there where I launched so hard that Phoenix, with its rubber driver, actually pulled itself out of the stadium. That's something you got to watch out for. That means that my angle that I launched at was a little too aggressive. So it was a little too steep, and that made me lose control there. All right. Metal Fusion, get out of here. Dude, burst is the way to go. They're updating the burst rules and making things so much more interesting. I am just pumped for the future of Beyblade. All right, 3, 2, 1, go shoot. We got one in there. Let's try it again. 3, 2, 1. There we go. All right, some solid hits coming in from Savior, but he just does not have enough in him to take out Dynamite. All right, so I think we're gonna have to step it up in our attack. Are you kidding me, Savior? You go, let's go. That was incredible. All right, so I guess the battle is never over until it's over. Because I thought Savior was gonna lose, but look at that, a final second knockout to take a victory there. That'll tie us up at 1-1. So it really goes to show that even though this thing is top tier and it has insane stamina and life after death, an attack type has the chance to take him down. So that's what makes Beyblade interesting. This thing will beat every other Beyblade except for Savior and maybe Guilty, but we'll get into that in a second. All right, let me read chat here, see if you got any more questions. Red one has a stronger burst stopper. Yes, absolutely. Savior likes to burst it, so. I like the Spider-Man launcher, which we'll also get into. This thing is an incredible launcher that I just got. It has a longer string than any other launcher. Like, it hardly fits on screen right now. But it has the longest pull, it has a power box, so you can get some insane power. But with power, you gotta watch out, because you can lose control. Alright, we're gonna try this one more time, as we need a bit of a tiebreaker here. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1, go, shoot! Alright, Savior, can we do it? Alright, so there we go. Oh, we got a flower pattern, a solid hit. We were aiming for that pocket, but Belial is fighting back. Savior has one last opportunity, and that is not gonna do it. So Savior seems to struggle a little bit against Dynamite unless you have a perfect launch. And I mean, if you're getting into competitive Beyblade, you want to launch, or you want to, I might even say focus on attack types, because they have a higher skill gap. So if you can get better with attack types, nobody can stand in your way. So just keep that in mind. Stamina is consistent, and you can always rely on it. But attack types, for example, Guilty Longness here, we're going to throw him in the stadium and see what he can do. We're going to be running with actually Metal Extreme here, as it's slightly less worn down. Also, yes, your driver wear actually matters. If you take a look, these are like basically the same drivers. And you can see one on this side is much more worn down than the other. That is going to cause you to have less stamina, slightly more control, but I also find less agility. So there's some give and take, but I would prefer the newer ones. And let's see what Guilty Longness can do against Belial here. Launch a little harder than that. Are you talking about on Savior? Yeah, I could. I'm just trying to find that balance of like hard enough, but not too hard that I lose control. That Extreme needs some help though. Oh, I know. Why are these bays fake? That is so funny. These are not fake bays, and if you're looking to get some Beyblades yourself, links are on my profile. All right, you guys, let's try Guilty out here. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. All right, so Guilty's in there. Oh, big hit, and a quick and easy knockout. Oh my God, just the power of Guilty. That's why you can find Guilty Longness in almost every single competitive player's deck. This thing is insane. Opposite spin, so you gotta watch out for that. If it doesn't get a knockout right away, then you're gonna be having trouble. But the thing is, it's kind of easy to get a knockout for the most part. Guilty's a menace. All right, and speaking of, this driver is gonna give you great stamina, but just look at the knockout resistance. It's just a wide, smooth base, so it's not gonna grip to the side of the stadium very well, and it's gonna be easier for Guilty to knock out. Can I try Guilty with Explosion? Absolutely. We'll do that right after this battle, because I want to see if Guilty can get 2 in a row here. Good hits, and a quick knockout. Absolutely. So that's why you see Guilty's top tier. Just nobody can stand in his way. A rubber driver with this much weight behind it. And you know what? We're going to swap out our Extreme Dash, or Metal Extreme, We're going to go for Explosion, the new driver that came with Hyperion. This is going to be rubber as well, this tip here. But I will say it's significantly harder than the rubber on Extreme. So we're not going to get quite as much grip. But let's see. We'll also have life after death advantage. So that might help us out a little bit. Let's give it a try. Guilty. Let's see if he can knock out Dynamite as well. Because that's who we were just knocking out. So, bit of a control here. Let's see it. Dynamite. And then Guilty. Alright. Solid hit from Guilty. Looking good. I find it's a little bit tougher to get a flower pattern with Explosion. So we got to keep that in mind. Explosion's best on right spin base. Why do you say that? And Excalibur is coming next week for me. Yes, so I have... oh, there we go, Guilty. Couple solid hits. See, he's still fighting. And I want to see how close this finish is. See if that explosion, like the spinning plate, really works on it. Ooh, alright, so that one was very close. If I video reviewed that, I think I might have had a winner there. Yeah. So I think that was still our Dynamite Dragon there, just barely though. But I will say Guilty continues to fight for a longer time because of that place. We're gonna try one more time here. I'm gonna launch a little harder. Jolt is best. I'll find my Jolt, but I think the direction of the spiral is the same as Jolt's. Correct me if I'm wrong on that one, but make perfect Belial. All right, I gotta get on that one as well. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Actually, a bit better if I launch that one. 3, 2, 1. That'll do. Guilty. All right. Yeah. So because of that free spinning plate, I can't launch at like a specific angle with Guilty, so he gets pulled out of that flower pattern a little often, which is not great for being competitive. But then again, that life after death is kind of your advantage of going with them. All right, let's try building that perfect Belial here. I'm actually gonna... That one was another very close finish. So Guilty's definitely hanging on longer, which I always like to see. He's making it a very, very close battle. All right, let me just get this guy set up here. Man, perfect Belial just has so many parts to it. Like with all the upgrades here. My god, Divine Belial with our H gear. We have our A gear down here. Make sure to line that up. If I can ever figure it out. There you are. And the armor. Alright, so that's going to be a start to our perfect Belial. There are so many upgrades that comes with this Bey. It's kind of cool the way that you can customize it. But let's see. I'm actually going to be tossing on... Let's go for Nexus, S-Gear, and then maybe just Venture. Because I feel like I would prefer the Venture over Adventure. And then, of course, we're going to add that final upgrade to the Venture driver, which is going to be the V-Gear. It's going to increase its burst resistance and give it better life after death. Kind of turning this guy into a bit of a tank with all of the upgrades. You know what? I'm just going to quickly weigh it here. It's actually with Belial 3. I know it's with Belial 3, but I'm currently using it on one of my combos, so I just thought I'd split the difference and still use a Belial. We're looking at 85 grams. So here, I'll try to hold it up. Yeah, 84, 83, 85. Within that range, this thing's an absolute tank. So pushing past most of the competitive combos weights, but let's see if weight actually makes a difference here. So I'll put it up against a Dynamite Dragon first, just to get a baseline, see what it can do against our most competitive combo, and then we'll kind of go down from there. There's actually another gear coming out this month. That is ridiculous. Are they ever going to stop releasing upgrades for that guy? I mean, I won't complain, but hey, it's getting a lot. All right, here we go. Round number 1. 3, 2, 1. Let it rip. Oh, that was nice. Very nice. I think I might have to call that one a simultaneous knockout. Yeah, they went in the pocket at the same time, but Belial caught the edge of the stadium. So this red piece is rubber. So you could tell when that caught the ridge of the stadium, gave it a burst of speed, allowing it to actually knock out Dragon, but also knock itself out in the process. So you were almost there. You almost got a win. Here we go, round number 2. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. All right, not quite. So that is a no contact knockout, and in a tournament, that would actually cost you a point. So your opponent would get a point even if you didn't make contact in a tournament. So that's why your launch consistency is so important. It's literally win or lose. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Yo, hey, thank you, Nick, for the rose. Husky, thank you for the rose on TikTok as well. I hope you guys are enjoying. Thank you for the follows, too. You guys are awesome today. I hope you're enjoying the competitive side of Beyblade. I don't do it too often, but I'm going to be getting into it more. And yeah, so when it comes down to stamina, this thing it's too heavy. With a lot of weight and I guess a bit more friction, especially compared to bearing, it really hurts your stamina when it comes down to it. All right, let's try a defensive combo against him. So this is going to be one of my personal favorites. You don't see it too often on the competitive side of things, but I want to make people aware of it. I think it's an underrated layer. So this is going to be chain. We have a Belial core in the center, the newest Belial, I believe it's Belial 3. We have the chain armor, which is specifically matched with the Belial core to keep the tax out. So these things paired with a different core can actually push in and give you more recoil, but I want as little recoil as possible because this is a strong defensive type. I'm going with illegal to keep the weight down low, so a lower center of gravity, and hold dash. You never see this driver used in competitive play, but I don't know why. It's actually incredible for defense, being fully free spinning, and it allows you to tilt and just kind of recoil off of hits and recover. So we're going to throw it up against Belial here and see how he does. Maybe do a bit more testing with it because it's one of my favorites right now. All right. The V gear brings lower center of gravity. Absolutely. The more weight you have down low, it's a good thing. It helps you out with, I would say, your defense mostly. Yeah. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. All right, Belial looking to make a bit of contact, but how that hold dash works, it just keeps chain agile. So it always keeps chain moving around the stadium, kind of looking to avoid those hits. You have some solid recoil there, but yeah, chain is definitely going to take that one. So we'll give them one more shot, and then I want to try better attack types against our chain combo here. All right. Round number 2, let's do it. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Why did I use venture instead of adventure? All right, easy there, buddy. I know you want to live stream with me, but I'm kind of doing something here. So yeah, thanks though. So yeah, quick question. That would look like a really close battle, actually. Why did I use venture instead of adventure? Adventure has a longer tip to it, so it's easier to kind of fall off balance. And if you have a longer tip and you fall off balance, you're going to have a really hard time recovering. And if your Beyblade goes off balance, that is going to cause it to lose more stamina than if it was standing up straight. So you got to watch out for those ones, make your decision wisely. That's just my preference, just because of the wider base. It will cause it to be a bit more aggressive, but also has better life after death. So you really win some and you lose some. But you know what? We're going to test my chain combo against a right spin attack type, being our Savior Phoenix here that we tested earlier. I want to see if it can really hold up to some top tier attack types. I want to see its performance, and let's get to it. I thought the tip were longer better. It depends. Longer tips will technically give you more stamina if they're sharper, but then they also have worse life after death, I find. I mean, it depends what driver you're talking about, but yeah, let's give it a shot here. So strong defense and attack. I'm going to launch them separately because I have to get the right angles here. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Shoot! Solid. Still, my savior. See it? This is why we're practicing. I got to get a better launch than that in. There's no way. Didn't even make contact. Come on, come on. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. There we go. Solid hits coming in from Savior. There we go as he continues. But man, Chain is solid. I love to see how Chain just recoils. He can get pushed around, but he always recovers. Possibly a wall save there though, so I should probably shut my mouth. But no, Savior is pushing, and Chain comes out with it in the end. We did get that burst stopper activated on the Belial 3. We lost some burst health as well. So we were taking some heavy hits. Savior is about right in the middle as well. So let's go. I'll take that as a W for my Chain combo. Use a Savior Blade from Savior Perseus. Alright, so I also have another Savior Blade here. It has the Chain core in it. I wasn't sure which would be better burst resistance, but Kerbeus isn't too bad. I would use this one, but it's not awakened. So if you guys aren't familiar with the Savior combo, it's a 3-winged attack type, meaning it has 3 primary points of contact. Those are going to be your main hits. That's where all of your power comes from. But your Savior layer actually starts out unawakened. So it looks like this to begin with, where it has these rubber tabs right in front of those major hit points. So you're actually not going to hit as hard until those naturally fall off. And on this layer, I still have 2 of them on, and I've only gotten them 1 off. And you cannot cut them off, or else it won't be tournament legal. Not that they'd really be able to tell, shh. But hey, a tip for your tips. Yo, Nestor, thank you so much. That's a good one. I like that. A tip for your tips. Yo, Beyblade knowledge, my head is full of it, and I'm here to share. So yeah, that's the reason why I'm not using this one currently. Just not enough power because of that factor. So let's give it one more try here, and I'll see if I can answer some more questions. Rubber tabs are better. Ooh, yeah. See, it's a close call, definitely, when you're deciding between those two. Use Hollow Hyperion to AXC Dash. Yo, I still think my Hollow with Yard Dash is the best combo. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! There. Alright, so I had a good launch with Savior. There it is! Woo! That one took a heavy hit. A heavy hit to get Chain out of there, and he was slow moving out of the stadium. This thing's an absolute tank, although it's not perfect. That's the thing going up against attack types. They have that chance to knock you out. It's always there, so it's always a risky play style, but I'm trying to get more into the attack types. Let's go. All right. Let's see. What about Master Diabolos? It's long. What about that, please? Yeah. Okay, so Master Diabolos, I actually don't have him out right now because my layer is technically broken, so I can't use it in competitive play. But Master Diabolos used to be a top tier meta competitive, but it's slowly kind of fallen under the radar just because of the newer releases. So that's kind of what I'm focusing on today. And yo, Jimbo, thank you so much for those roses coming out. I'm going to try one more battle between these two, and then I'm going to show you another combo here that I think is going to be pretty good moving forward. All right, let's see. Do I have 2 super layers? No, I just have the Super Hyperion and the King Helios. Only 1 set, though. Here we go. Kerbeus is better for defense or stamina. Kerbeus, like the actual core itself, because this is a rubber core, so it gives you rubber burst stops there as compared to a traditional Beyblade, which would have your teeth, right? So your teeth are what give you clicks, and the Kerbeus core is just rubber. So I find the rubber to be actually pretty good at burst resistance. It can be used on attack or defense, and it actually has decent weight because of that. So I'd say all around, it's a good core just for general use. Yeah, all right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Yeah, look at that. Oh, nice. So Chain is always moving. So Savior, oh my god. always that last minute hit that catches me by surprise. All right, well done. So I guess I gotta watch out for that. Savior is a strong layer, strong attack type, and my chain got knocked out twice already from that. Oh man, that doesn't feel good saying that this was my best defensive combo. But you know what? Let's try another defensive combo here to see if we can stop Savior, because that was actually pretty impressive. Savior was waiting for that hit, absolutely. Waited the entire battle just to find that one hit that sent me out of the stadium. All right, so next up, we're gonna be moving on to Astral Phoenix. The core is interchangeable, I would say. I'm not set on the Phoenix core for this combo, so if you have a better suggestion, then just let me know. But running with Nexus S gear, and I'm gonna be throwing Mobius on there. So Mobius is incredible because it's basically a flat plate that allows you to put on like the heaviest, widest disc possible and know that you're not gonna fall over and scrape on the stadium. So that's what I love about the wider drivers, and it also is gonna give you incredible life after death. So this is gonna be my next defensive combo. We're gonna send it up against both Savior and Guilty to kind of see how it does here. Roar Bahamut, Fortress Zeal. Yes, I will get into that one as well. I do have Roar Bahamut here. And I should have an extra Fortress. Sure do. And then Zeal. I'll test that one as a defensive type as well. Let's go. All right, use Achilles rather than Phoenix because it's dual spin. I guess I could, but if we're looking at competitive Beyblades, so Astral is a dual spin layer, so it can either spin to the right or you can flip it and it can spin to the left. But in competitive Beyblade, you cannot change your spin direction during battle. So once you submit your parts for inspection, they are stuck like that. That's it. You can't change spin direction. All right, but I'll throw them in there just to see the burst resistance because I haven't done too much testing with Achilles yet. So I might as well start now, right? So 6 armor, just because it's what I have on hand. Nexus, S gear, and Mobius. All right, let's give this one a try. Right spin defensive type. Let's go for it. Yo, thank you, Jimbo, on coming in. HP like the sauce. Thank you so much for the gifts, my friend. What about Diabolo's tip? Is it bad? Diabolo's tip? Which one are you talking about? If you're talking about like the bullet driver, it's just a full gimmick driver. It's not competitive in any way. It's just fun to use. Yo, thank you everybody for all the follows. Let's give this one a shot. Right spin defense, right spin attack. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. We did get deflected out there though. So a quick victory for our Astral. We got deflected out. But I'm not sure if that was technically my launch, although I've been pulling into that corner lots lately, so I'll try to fix that here. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! There we go. So perfect launch, couple hard hits. Oh, Mobius almost got knocked out there. Savior's still fighting, but look at that. After every hit, Mobius is able to recover and come back straight at Phoenix, nearly bursting him. So we were actually 1 hit away from bursting, which is getting pretty worrying. All right, Astral Achilles looking strong. We didn't lose any burst health, so that's really important, especially having a non-dash driver in there. So we really got to watch out for that. All right, more stamina than Phoenix. Yeah, is Achilles like heavier and better for stamina because of the extra plastic inside? I'm kind of thinking that's what it is. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Ooh, all right. Savior's pushing for it. A solid hit, but I think Astral might have this one. Yeah, if you don't understand half of the words I'm saying, just stick around. You might start to get it. But Beyblade can be pretty in-depth if you're not ready for it. All right, so another solid defense. Honestly, this one's looking maybe even better than my chain combo, so I'm gonna have to keep that in mind moving forward. I might be using this in my deck at my next tournament, but I do want to try it against Guilty. because it should be good against Guilty. I'm gonna leave it in right spin as well, and I'm gonna stick with our competitive Guilty combo just to see the difference here. Yo, nerd, thank you so much for those 11 roses here. Do I have Super Hyperion? Yes, I do have Super Hyperion. We can test that one out as well. Can you tell me what a good core is? So a good core, I guess we're just talking about like that right now. So Achilles is a decent core to use as well. Slightly higher weight. If you're looking for left spin, the Bahamut core is incredible for just burst resistance. The Dragon core is insane for same spin stamina because it has that little bit of give. Well, that's too much give, but has a little bit of give that allows you to like bounce off of your hits and not take as much damage. But let's try this one. We're gonna go Astral Achilles against Guilty here. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1, shoot. Woo! All right. That was a quick knockout. All good. We'll see you live streaming. I might be live streaming tomorrow as well, so keep that in mind. So also one more competitive thing that I wanted to talk about. The WBO changed one of their rules. So prior to, you had to go into the battle with your Beyblades, and you could only make one mode change that required taking your Beyblade apart. So, for example, the S gear on Nexus is fixed most of the time, but you can actually take that off, flip it, and this will actually become free spinning, which is incredible for going up against an attack type like that, because Guilty's going to be hitting me from above, so having a free spinning disc is actually going to help me defend those hits. So, in the new rules, the updated rules, you're allowed to make a mode change between any round. So instead of limiting it to just one mode change that requires you taking it apart, you're allowed unlimited. It's an unreal. Like, I'm so excited for that now. It's gonna make the Nexus disc a lot more usable because you can switch it from free spin back to non-free spin throughout the battle, which is awesome. Try the GT format. Yes, I should. I don't have all of the GT bays, but yes, I will try that one out as well. So I'm gonna see if this free spinning helps me defend against Guilty here. 3, 2, 1, go, shoot! Alright. Alright, can anything defend against Guilty? That's the real question, because that was another quick knockout. Let's try it again. Alright, so taking a few more hits there. Oh man, Guilty is too strong. Okay. Yep, and a quick knockout once again. We didn't lose any burst health, which is a plus, but even that mode change is still not helping me defend against Guilty there. Absolutely ridiculous. I'm gonna get my chain combo. Actually, no, we're going to Roar. Yeah, we're gonna go to Roar, see what this one can do, because we have another new driver, which is the Zeal driver. It's a rubber point, which I have worn down slightly, so it's a bit more flat, so it's gonna get a lot of grip on the stadium, a free spinning plate to help with life after death, and hopefully that'll mean it has really good knockout resistance. But I guess we will find out. Left spin versus left spin, let's do it. Already have a solid GT combo. Oh yeah, Cosmo Achilles. That's true. So, like in my city, we're only doing Beyblade Burst tournaments right now. No GT systems. But maybe in the future we'll look at that. Alright, let's go. Can you along this core 3 overdriver from... Yeah. Vanish, Longness, Overbearing, Drift. Close, but I have a better combo than that. Let's do it. Alright, Roar Bahamut, 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Can he defend Guilty here? Oh my gosh. I just have no words for Guilty. This thing is insanely scary, and nothing can compare to it. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Alright, Roar's in there. Guilty. That was even a lighter launch. Oh, Guilty's still an animal. Okay, will Roar Bahamut win via stamina? Yes. Okay. So If Guilty doesn't get a knockout right away, then it's pretty much over, which I think I kind of expected there. Alright, Vanish, Hyperion, Illegal, Bearing, Dash, but I feel like those are just all similar. Like, is Hyperion that much better than, like, the Bahamut core Sea Drago? What do you think? 3, 2, 1, go, shoot! Alright, Roar's in there. Guilty. Sorry, that was a bit of a snipe, but Roar is still in it. So, honestly, there we go, that's perfect. Roar Bahamut just got a burst finish on Guilty. So attack types are risky. You never know when they're going to explode on you. But man, with Roar Bahamut, look at this. Yeah, his burst stoppers definitely activated. So without those, I'm sure they both would have bursted. But because of this rubber driver, it increases the amount of recoil. So Guilty's going in to hit him and Bahamut's not moving because of that rubber defensive driver. And that is what is causing Guilty to burst there. So pretty cool to see. We're going to try it one more time here. Super King R, Kerbeus over Metal Extreme. So Helion, yeah, it's very comparable to the Bahamut core, if not better. Interesting. Is the burst resistance better? I guess that's something we got to test here. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. All right, last battle between these two. And yeah, so story's the same. Story's the same. If Guilty gets you out quick, then it's over. So you're literally at the mercy of the person using the attack type. That is why it's important to get to know how to use attack types. You could see you're at their mercy. If they mess up the launch, you're gonna win. But if they have a good launch, you're gonna lose pretty bad. All right, let's see here. Reading through chats. I hope you guys are enjoying so far as well. Yo, the mini bullet comes out after or not, because when it comes out, oh yeah, the tip's bad after the bullet comes out. So I'll answer just a couple questions here. If you guys have any questions about Beyblade or competitive Beyblade specifically, let me know and I'll try to answer some of those guys. All right. Just trying to find it here, because I have a giant bag of drivers. I'm gonna see if I can find it. I know it's in here somewhere. Alright, last check. I don't know. I'll have to look for it later, but I did find the bullet part, so... But maybe we'll talk about the bullet driver a little bit later, because I can't find the full piece of it. It might be in my other bag. Alright, so which one are we doing? Prominence. I don't have a prominence layer right now. It's coming. It's in the mail, you guys. It's in the mail. You switch. Your Bey mid-tourney. Alright, so let's actually talk about that. Ooh, let's get into a bit of competitive rules. So I'm just going to switch it up a little bit here and talk about those. So what I'm going to be talking about is going to be your 3 Beyblade deck format. So that is what I'm doing in my city. It's going to be the most common Beyblade format that will be used for ranked tournaments, especially moving into like every final match in a Beyblade tournament is played using a 3-on-3 deck format. So when you're looking at a deck format, the matches go up to 5 points. A knockout and an outspin is 1 point. A burst finish is 2 points. A non-contact, either ring out or a burst finish, is only 1 point. So if you don't hit your competitor and you burst yourself on the stadium wall, it's only 1 point. So that's good to hear. But the most important part is going to be your deck building. So going into a final battle, you are able to bring 3 Beyblades with you. So for example, we are going to use, this was my deck at one of my tournaments just recently, and it carried me to the finals, and then I made a bad choice. But you are able to bring your 3 Beyblades with one condition. There can be no repeating parts. So for example, in this deck, I actually have the overdisc that repeats. So in that case, I actually have to change this disc. So we're gonna swap it out for the illegal disc. So this disc is gonna be slightly different, although it's similar, it is a different part, and that makes my deck completely legal at that point. So when going up against your competitor, your Beyblades have to stay in a visual area so that your opponent can see your deck at all times. To start the battle, the judge will basically give you 2 minutes to choose which Beyblade you want to go for. So you pick your first Beyblade without knowing your opponent. So I would usually play it safe probably and go in with my dynamite combo that's really consistent and really good. So you start off with that one. Once you play a battle, if you lose, you're able to decide if you want to change your Beyblade or not. So say I lost the match against my competitor, I would have the option of swapping out my dynamite for either of my other 2 combos that I brought. But before that, it goes back to the winner and they decide if they want to change their Beyblade as well. So if they decide they want to change, the competitor actually picks their Beyblade, they show you, and you have the opportunity to decide which of your 3 Beyblades can best counter your competitor. So by losing a battle, you actually get like a bit of help. You know what your opponent's gonna have, and then that allows you to try to counter him. So there's a bit of mind games that goes into the Beyblade, especially going in with 3. It's like rock, paper, scissors. You're trying to counter your opponent without really knowing, which it makes it pretty fun. I hope that was an explanation of it. Can I do a game? Yeah, sure, let's do one. All right, so you know what? We're gonna do a bit of a draft here. We're gonna make this a game. We're gonna give you over and that's. All right, so I wanna hear this from you guys. I think since we have 6 Beyblades, we're gonna do a mock-up match. Let's try that. All right. So, you see my Super King combo? All right, we're gonna do something first here. So let's go. All right. So I want to do a bit of a draft here. So for those of you guys that know the Beyblades that are in my stadium, I want you to pick your first draft. So you'll pick 3, I'll pick 3, and then we'll do a makeshift battle between chat and myself. So should be pretty interesting using our competitive combos today. So that's it. All right, we're getting guilty already. Is that gonna be your choice? Guilty. Yeah. All right. I don't have Pegasus in there. If you're asking, C Drago's going for Dyna F. I could have seen that one coming. Ooh, some saviors in there. All right. So we're gonna do a countdown. Those are your options. Sorry if you can't see them quite. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I see way more guilties. I'm sorry. It's a close call, but yo, you guys are going for guilty. All right, chat has chosen guilty, so I'll put you on that side, and it's time to make my pick. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go for it. I'm going for Vanish. I can't not. It has bearing drifts, with I guess illegal now. So that is gonna be fun. That is gonna be my first pick, and it is back to you guys. So throw those suggestions down low. So Savior Phoenix with Fortress and Quick Dash. We have Astral Achilles with Nexus S and Mobius. Dyna F with Overbearing Dash. And then, of course, my Chain Belial with Over. And that is going to be a whole dash. All right. We're at high mode. You guys underestimate high mode, by the way. All right. So Savior, Phoenix. Do I have? I don't have. Oh, yeah. Phoenix. Savior Phoenix. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Honestly, it's between Savior Achilles. Savior or Achilles. Okay, these are gonna be your choices. And then there's Destiny who wants Dyna F. You guys are just all over the place. Why did I give you so many options? I'm gonna go for Savior because I see it in both chats. So that is gonna be the decision. And it is up to me. I'm actually gonna go for the Achilles. I'm gonna sweep that out from under you guys. Yeah, oh yeah, you guys are gonna hate me for this one, but I'm taking Achilles. Maybe we'll make a swap. Alright. So you guys get a choice between the chain and the Dyna F. Ooh, yeah, I took Achilles from you. Alright. I'll give you guys Dyna F. You can take it. So this is gonna be my combo, chain. Alright, so that sounds good. So now that we both have our 3 competitors, we're gonna start here. So first thing would be to choose the Beyblade that you want to start. So I'll make my decision first. I'll show you guys, be nice, and then you can choose your combo. So I'm actually gonna start off with my Astral Achilles with Nexus S and Mobius. So now it is up to you guys to find a combo that is able to beat that between Dyna F, Savior Phoenix, and Guilty Longness. So choose wisely. Alright, I see a lot of Guilties coming up. I mean, how could you not count on Guilty, right? Alright. Hey, what's up? Hey, Blitzgod, nice to see you. Hey, stop. You're peeking in on my competitive tournament. That is awesome. I'm trying to line up combos that'll beat you. Also, I will give you a shout out. So for those of you watching on YouTube, there's Austin Otto in chat, and he's actually the rival that beat me at my last tournament. So nice to see him in chat. I'm just deciding how I'm gonna beat you next, so watch out. Alright, okay, sorry, you guys are choosing Guilty. We're gonna try this matchup here. That is gonna be Guilty Longness against our Astral Achilles. Let's go for it. I'm gonna launch these separately so I can get the correct angles going down. So you guys might get a slight advantage out of that one. We'll... hey, don't turn on me so quick. We'll only be doing this up to 3 points, because I feel like 5 points would be a little excessive, but we'll see how it goes. You got Zest and Fusion DX'd out. Absolutely. You better watch out, because this bearing drift is game-changing for me. All right, 3, 2, 1, go, shoot! All right. Oh yeah, so Guilty's pushing. Looking for that knockout. I do have that free spin S gear. Whoa, I thought that would help me out, but no way. The bane of my existence, Guilty Longness, gets a quick knockout, halfway bursting the Achilles core too. So we gotta watch out for that burst health moving forward. But it's Guilty, so I can't feel that bad. Alright, here we go. Round number 2. Actually, I get the option to switch. So if Guilty's gonna knock me out that easy, then I am gonna switch my Beyblade. I gotta remember that one. So I will leave it up to you guys. You guys have the option of changing Guilty or keeping him in. It is totally up to you. I will give you guys a few seconds to decide. Alright. Bro's holding on. Wind is better than Dyna F. I know, C-Drago. Did you not hear me? Like, wind is in the mail. So I will have a new wind. I'll have a Xiphoid, and I'll have prominence, okay? Okay, keep it. Stay. Alright. Good to hear you guys are mostly in agreement. Guilty's gonna stay. So that is gonna mean I gotta beat Guilty. I know that a lot of my combos can get knocked out from Guilty, so I'm gonna go for it. We're gonna go for Vanish Bahamut. It might not have the best knockout resistance, but I think it has a chance. And we're definitely gonna go into low mode. So high mode for Vanish is really good against opposite spin matchups, but going against Guilty with same spin, I think I need low mode here. So let's give this one a shot. And we're gonna be launching them at the same time because they are same spin here. Guilty gonna burst him. No way, man. I have the Vanish core. There's no way I'm getting bursted here. Alright, let's give it a shot. 3, 2, 1. Alright, so solid. Guilty got in a couple good hits. He's trying to push me out here, but Vanish pulled to the center nicely, and hopefully that rubber will give me some good hit absorption here, as it looks like Vanish is going to be able to clean that one up. So good to know. That might be one of my best options going up against Guilty. So I was able to take that one, and you know what? Do you guys want a rematch? or do you want to choose another Beyblade? So it's up to you to either keep guilty. So you can say rematch, and I can't change my Beyblade. So if you're like, oh, I think my guilty can beat Vanish, say rematch, and I have to agree. I have to stay in there. But it's up to you guys to change it or not. Dyna F. I see some Dyna Fs popping out. Yeah. Okay. I see you guys. I see you. We're gonna switch it up. So you guys want to go for Dyna F, and I was gonna stay, so I will stay. And that is gonna, oh boy, this matchup. So here we go. I'll give you guys the option of keeping it in low mode or going to high mode. I think I'm gonna keep it for the first battle, maybe. Are you guys saying high? Low, high, low, high. You know what? Should we start in low mode and go to high if we have to? Just see if it makes a difference here. I can already see the draws. Yeah. Draws are in our future. Stay with low. All right. So we'll stay with low for right now, but we will switch it up if need be, or if you guys want it to be. So here we go. Vanish Bahamut with Illegal and Bearing Drift. Dyna F with Over and Bearing. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. So a softer launch, of course, or else we'll be here forever. All right. It'll be a close match. Absolutely. This is going to come down to like the final rotation. I can guarantee you that. I don't even know if we'll get a winner, but remember the new description of like spinning. As long as you're visibly in motion in the same direction you were launched in, then that means you're spinning. So 1-1 right now. All right, you guys, it's just taking forever. This is what you get, opposite spin stamina matchup. All right, here comes final moments. No way, not a chance. Not a chance I'm giving a winner there. That was absolutely the exact same time. What else did we expect? Dyna F will win. No way, we get a draw. So do you guys want to go into high mode? Because I'm going to let you know right now, I am going into high mode. So it is completely up to you guys if you want to copy me and go to high mode as well. But yeah, let's see what chat has to say. High, low. Oh, I get majority. I'm seeing the majority going high. It's honestly so split. But I think we're going to high mode as well. Yeah, okay, majority high mode. So we're going to try that one, and we're going to do a rematch on this one with both of them in high mode. We'll see if that gives anybody the advantage here. It's worth a shot, right? That's what we're doing today. Some good old testing, even if it's slow, with opposite spin stamina types. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Yo. HP, thank you for the tip on TikTok, my friend. Your support definitely helps me out. Is the wall of Blast Genius good or bad? Oh, actually, I've never had Blast Genius before, so I honestly couldn't give you a solid opinion on that. I like the gimmick from the anime on Blast Genius. Beyblade released a few years ago. I think it's unique, but I don't have much to say about it. Sorry, my friend. I've never owned it. All right, final moments are here. Come on. Let's see if we can get an actual winner. No way. No way. I can't do it. Do you have a bigger stadium? That is cool. Okay, so another draw there. So after 2 consecutive draws, in the rules, it says it goes to video review. So on our third battle, if we were to do a rematch, somebody would have to be videotaping it, and we'd have to review the footage afterwards and decide if there was a winner, which is kind of cool. Let's go low mode. All right. So we're gonna give this one a try. We're gonna do a quick rematch, and we're gonna throw Dyna F into low mode. I know some of you guys were wanting to stay in low mode, so we're gonna see if in a that will change the outcome. So Vanish will stay in high mode, and Dyna F will be in low mode. So let's see if that makes a difference here. Can we change our bays? So whoever took the last loss, which I believe was you guys, because yeah, Vanish beat Guilty. We're still at 1-1. So after this battle, you guys can decide if you want to change your Beyblades or not. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Cheating. Yes. Mine is high mode right now. Yours is low mode. We can even switch it up afterwards if you guys want to see what happens if I'm in low mode. I'll give you that. But I'm just curious, just doing some testing here. I was to put Guilty in high mode. I have never even thought of putting Guilty in high mode. I just don't think it would end well. Alright. Losing stamina, so it should be coming down here quickly. And this is going to be a close one as well. No way. Nothing. Yeah, I totally thought this would make a difference as well. So I think technically, like, the high mode would have the advantage when it's opposite spin, but I guess not. Hey, so if you guys want to switch up your Bey, I will as well. So I'll choose a new Beyblade, and I'll let you guys decide what you want to go up against it with. So I'm going to be going to my chain combo. So we're going chain Belial with over and hold dash. So now it is up to you to decide who you want to go for. You can go back to Dyna F if you really want to. Keep in mind that that's always an option. Even if you choose to switch your Beyblade, your opponent switches, you don't have to. It's just an option for you. High mode Guilty for the contact. I don't know if that's a contact you're looking for. Well, I see a lot of Savior. Yeah, Savior would be fun to try. And of course, Guilty is always there. But I see you guys saying Savior. So we're gonna go for it. The blue one, the Savior one. Nice, I like that choice. So we're going a right spin attack against a right spin defensive type. But keep in mind, anything can happen with an attack type in there. And since they are same spin, I will be doing the double launcher just to keep the power exactly the same. I don't want to have anybody have too much of an advantage. You guys are saying Dyna F, but you were too late. And yes, Dyna F would probably do good, but I want to see this matchup. So we have Savior Phoenix with Fortress and Quick Dash against our Chain Belial over Hold Dash. Let's see what happens here. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. All right, that was a quick knockout. Yep. Honestly, a good choice then. I guess anything would have beaten my chain. I don't know, man. That was really quick. You know what? Since I lost, I am gonna challenge you guys to a rematch, meaning you cannot change your Bey, but neither can I. So I just call it an immediate rematch. You guys are winning 2-1 right now, and I think I should have had that one. So let's see. Let's go again. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Oh! And there it is, a burst finish. I don't even know where the driver went, but oh, look at that! Look at that 3-2 swing. Savior suffered a burst. That is actually the first burst this stream, so I'm a little surprised by that one. But, of course, it happened against Chain, like the tankiest defensive type. So, that's what I was going for. And I actually have no idea where the Quick Dash driver went, but I think I have another one, so I'll just use that instead. Alright, so it's up to you guys now. It's 3-2, I guess we'll be going up to 5, why not? We'll keep this going just a little bit longer here. Yo, HP, thank you so much for all of those gifts coming in, my friend. You are awesome. Love it, love it. Lights were too bright for Savior. That's funny. All right, so yeah, if you guys want to choose, I am going to actually switch first. So I'm going to go for my Astral Achilles. So this is the Bey that you're trying to counter now. Since you guys wanted to switch up, I understand. So I had to make my choice first. And now you can look to counter that. So you guys still get the choice of the 3 Beys in order to counter Astral Achilles here. Alright, Guilty or Savior? Stay. Oh, some of you guys want to stay with Savior? Interesting, interesting. But we're also getting a lot of requests for Dyna F or Guilty. I mean, you do have a stacked team. So, Guilty, stay. I think I might switch you guys up to Guilty. Yeah. Bro isn't reading our chat. Am I not? If you would submit more. We're going for Guilty. That's majority. It was close to being a stay, but I think since Phoenix bursted on you guys, it's worth it to switch it up. So, opposite spin matchup here, Guilty and Astral. Let's do this one. I'll be using the double launcher again. All right, let's see if Guilty can do it here. 3, 2, 1, go. Shoot! Ah, that one was my bad. So we'll just relaunch that one. 3, 2, 1, go. Shoot! Oh, and Guilty gets the knockout. God, I just hate how Guilty makes it look so easy. Yep, quick and easy knockout. Whatever, Guilty. Fine, I'm gonna change my Bey. Because I just can't. I need to find something that's gonna beat Guilty. So since I'm changing my Bey, it is up to you guys. We're tied at 3 right now, I believe. So it's up to you if you want to switch or not again. You guys could always stay on Guilty. But yeah, I'm gonna be switching it up depending on what you guys pick here. So Dyna, stay. Yeah. Okay, we're getting a bit of mixed results. You guys haven't really used Dyna F yet. So that one might... I guess we had all those draws with it. That's all. Alright. That's actually so close. You guys are just going back and forth between Dyna and stay. We'll stay for one more. We'll stay for one more and then you'll probably switch it up. But I want to see. I'm actually just going to do it. I'm going to throw Chain back in there. Because I want to see if Chain can shut down Guilty. Because Chain bursted Savior. So let's see how it does against Guilty. I need to find somebody that'll be Guilty. And hopefully Chain will be it. Nice. Here we go. Round number 1. Or, I guess like number 6. I don't know what we're on. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. We'll call that one a snipe. They hit basically in midair, it felt like anyways. So we'll try that one again. 3, 2, 1, go. Shoot. There we go. I'm going to take that. Whew. I think I'm going to call that one fair. Guilty had a few hits. But Chain stood his ground and was able to defend, yeah. He defended a huge hit from Guilty, so there was solid contact, which means that Chain is going to take the win. And you know what? I'm going to stick with Chain. So I believe it's 4-3 for myself. I'm going to stick with Chain. It is up to you guys what you want to do to switch up here, or if you want to switch. What's the best core for Savior? In my opinion, it's either Phoenix, Kerbeus, or I don't know about the Belial cores, to be honest. Because Belial 2 is a little too weak for me. The Belial 3 is maybe a little too strong. Dyna F, rematch. Ooh, you guys kind of want a rematch. I like that. I like that. Alright, so we'll do a bit of a countdown. It's between Dyna F and Guilty, I see. So, choose between those. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna go for Dyna F. It looks like that's what it's most called for, or a majority of you guys are saying. So I'm a little worried that you chose Dyna F, because it's my weakness. I think Dyna F is like leagues ahead of this Bey, because this is a defensive type, so it's gonna have less stamina. And I understand that that's its weakness, so I wouldn't typically use it against Dyna F, but you guys chose correctly, so let's go for it. 3, 2, 1, go. Shoot! Oh, Noctimus. Yeah, lots of great questions tonight. The Noctimus Bey, I also don't have a strong opinion on. I've never personally owned it, but I think it's outclassed by like the more competitive Beys lately. It used to be competitive, and look at that. Yeah, Dyna F is just gonna destroy me in that matchup, so I expected that, but I believe we're tied at 4 each, moving into our final battle. So last tournament, this is where I blew it. I chose Guilty and I had a mislaunch, and I launched too powerfully with Guilty, and I lost the battle because of that. So I'm not gonna do that again, but let's see it. So you guys have the choice of sticking with Dyna F, because I'm definitely gonna switch up my Bey. So it is up to you guys. Do you want to stick with Dyna F or go for something else? 4-4 right now. So it is all comes down to this. Yeah, a lot of Guilty. A lot of stays as well. Ooh, close one. Man, there's just so many good options, hey? So do you want to go for the risky win, or do you want to play it safe or savior? I guess that's it. All right. If you stay, then I'll use attack. I don't really have an attack type, though, in my deck right now. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I see majority stay. Honestly, I see majority stay. So Dyna F it is going to be. And now it is up to me to choose which one of these is going to beat Dyna F. And I think I really only have one option, but that is just going to end in like unlimited draws. So I don't know if I'm going to go for him. I might go for like the risky move and just go for my Astral. I cannot change the spin direction, which is unfortunate, but I can change the Nexus disc. I want it to be fixed, this one. Oh man. I don't know. I think I'm going to try the Astral combo just because Vanish is going to draw the whole time, and I can already see that coming. Dyna in high mode. Ooh, yeah, you want to switch up to high mode? Okay, I'm going to risk it. I'm going to risk it with my Achilles. Oh, this might not end well. Noisy throwing. What else am I gonna do? Like, I would go for Vanish in a tournament, but we're just gonna end up in draw after draw. And I'm not sure if Astral can beat the Dyna combo. I doubt it, but there's always a chance, right? I'm gonna do it. This is how I threw my last tournament. Yeah, so get used to it. Oh boy, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Shoot! Beautiful launch, by the way, just to pump myself up before I lose here. All right, solid hits. So what could I have done with this deck against Dyna F? Not really an option. Like, high mode Vanish would probably be my best option. What? Can you fight your best Sparking Bey versus your best Dynamite Bey? Yeah, we can even take a look at that because I took the loss. Yeah, a pretty solid outspin there as well, because Dyna F just doesn't stop spinning for anyone. So well done, GG's on that game. I actually learned a little bit. Yeah, that Vanish is top tier, and so is Dynamite, and so is Guilty. Like, my opinions haven't changed. Great. Noisy loses once again. Yeah, just keep rubbing it in. Love to hear it. Yes. Wow, so cool. Alright, Guilty versus Dyna. Let's do that one. Yeah, I'm good. I'm game for that. So we'll do Guilty versus Dyna just a little bit, and then I got asked for... Actually, I do want to do some testing with these guys. If you guys have a good combo for this, or if you've heard of one, for the new Super Hyperion, King Helios, maybe even a Zest Achilles combo, let me know. But best Super King. What do you think the best Super King or Sparking was? I think it might be our Tempest Hyperion combo. That was top tier meta. Thoughts on Guilty Longness, Zone Dash plus Z. Ooh. Alright, so I would say good burst resistance, decent knockout resistance. Honestly, not too bad, but I feel like it would lose any same spin matchups. But I could see it being really good for opposite spin with potential knockouts and decent life after death. So, I could see that. I wouldn't choose it over the extreme dash version of Guilty because this thing's just too strong. But yeah, Zone Dash plus Z can be used for sure. Alright. Okay, so we're gonna build a Super King combo here to test it against, I guess, Dyna F in our Dynamite combos. Tempest, Solomon, 1S Wheel Extend plus. Yes. That's what I was going for. Alright, where's my wheel? Alright, I think that's pretty good. Burst resistance is mediocre, but that's what you're gonna get. So that's gonna be one of your top tier Super King combos. Try Super Belly out to Giga Quick Dash. Ooh, MR. Interesting. Is the rubber better? Like if you had both sides rubber? I've been trying to test that a little bit, but I can't make a conclusion there. Alright, we're gonna try this one. Top Super King competitive against top Dynamite competitive. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Shoot! Oh yeah, if you do World Spriggan Blitz Drift 1S. I know that combo. Absolutely. What spin direction? I guess we'll stay in right spin. Suppose. Ooh, honestly, relatively close. So, like, Tempest Dragon is putting up a fight. Or, sorry, Tempest Hyperion. Putting up a fight and making it a close battle, but still... That bearing driver, I think, is just, oh, the difference. Opposite spin. All right, we'll test that one out. 3, 2, 1, go. Shoot! Ooh. Bit of action there. Oh, rubber found to have more self-recoil. Interesting. No way. No way. No. What? Okay, I didn't expect that outcome. With Tempest Hyperion outspinning our Dyna F combo. I'm a little stunned by that one, to be honest. Yo, like my #1 competitor just got taken down by a Super King Bey. Can anybody explain to me what just happened there? I wasn't watching the full battle, but I'm a little surprised. That is wild. Outspinning Dyna F. Dude, I don't know. 3, 2, 1, go. Shoot! We're gonna do that again. We got him. And then we have our World Spriggan with our Blitz and Drifts. Yeah, that one looks good too. Xen Plus has really good stamina. Yeah, surprisingly. I just didn't expect it to outperform Bearing. I don't know, just my opinion. Solomon rather than Hyperion 2. Oh, right. Oh, now I gotta get out my Death Solomon. Yeah. But does it really need it? If it's outspinning Dyna F without Solomon? Like, look at that. Oh, I think I know what it is. Okay, so Dyna F did win. So we will switch it up to Solomon just to give him that added weight. I did forget about that part. Hey, get back here. Thanks for reminding me. Make sure to keep that little center chip as well. We want as much weight as possible. Why do other streamers not use a double launcher? That's a great question to ask other streamers. I don't know. I always use a double launcher, like as much as I can, because I think it's the most fair. Either they don't have it, or I don't know actually. Yeah, let's try it. Tempest, Solomon. 3, 2, 1, go. Shoot. Can you do the new rubber Helios with over and bearing? I can. Here, let me build some of those combos, actually. Let me go 4. 2. No way. No way. Is this actually, like, meta changing? Other streamers, I only know Noisy Blader. That's what I like to hear. Oh my god. So Solomon is outspinning Dyna F. I don't know what conclusion to make out of this one. Like, should I put Solomon in my deck this time now? 3, 2, 1, go. Shoot. Wait, what was that Hyperion combo? I'm gonna use 7 as well. Let's do it. Alright. Where's my Giga? These battles are actually so close, but they're always back and forth between these two. Imagine losing to a previous gen. Quite embarrassing, but I mean, it's back and forth. Though I honestly don't know what verdict to make with these two, because to be honest, the Tempest Solomon is actually holding its own against the Dyna F combo. So maybe something to look at. You don't need all Dynamite Beys to come out on top. All right, so we're gonna try the brothers next. We're gonna do a little bit of testing with these guys. Testing out some combos myself while watching. Yo, that's the perfect thing to do. Let me know if you find anything good. So we're going for our King Helios with our rubber metal. And then we're going to be going Fortress and Bearing just to see how it works. And then on the other side, we have our Super Hyperion with our MR metal rubber with Giga and Quick Dash. So a bit of a stamina versus attack type matchup here. See what goes on. Is the Perfect Phoenix disc good for defense? So Perfect Phoenix, if you're talking about, I can't remember what disc it comes with. But I would just suggest like DB discs are the heaviest and most well-rounded, highly useful discs in the game. So get your hands on those and you'll be okay. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Shoot. Woo! Nice. Lots of quick movement. Yo, super. I like the hits. Solid, bit of a wall save there, so Hyperion could have been knocked out, but not quite. Or tapered from like Prominence Phoenix. Yeah, if you're talking about Prominence Phoenix, the tapered disc is decent. There we go. So Bearing, yeah, we saw Bearing is going to win that matchup, losing some burst health. So kind of saw that one coming. But if you're referring to the tapered disc that comes on Prominence Phoenix, this disc is really, really good for stamina. And I would say best paired with drivers that don't scrape a lot, like Mobius. So tapered Mobius, tapered Bearing can work. Tapered Drift, I believe, can work as well. But I will say that the tapered disc has been since outclassed by the illegal disc. So the disc that comes with our Zest Achilles, that's it. That's the one that essentially replaced tapered in the competitive meta. Just so you know. Let's try this one again. Maybe switch up the combos and see what we can get happening here. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Shoot. Oh yeah, there we go. Solid hits. Man, I just don't know if Super Hyperion has the attack power needed. Oh, is it lagging on YouTube? We should be okay. Alright, final moments. I think Bearing is still going to take that one. Absolutely. You know what? Try. For some reason, I just want to try Quattro Dash on Hyperion. For no apparent reason, but we're throwing it in attack mode. I think Quattro has almost decent life after death. So it's going to be better than Quick Dash, maybe? Maybe. No ambulance? Thank you so much for the 1 rose, my friend. Your support does mean a lot. Do I like blue and red? Of course, of course. Alright, here we go. Hyperion with Bearing, and then we got, or sorry, Helios with Bearing, Hyperion with Quattro on attack mode. 3, 2, 1, go. Shoot! Way more aggressive than I expected. Oh no! And it got stood up. Maybe not the best knockout resistance, but that was actually kind of cool to see. Helios was almost bursted as well, so yeah, especially with regular Bearing in there. Yikes. What else would be good with him? I'm not even sure. We're gonna, actually, I want to try the Spriggan combo against Dyna F. So we're just beating up Dyna F today, just because it's like the standard of competitive combos, and we're looking to take it down. So let's try the World Spriggan 1S Drift with Blitz. There it is. 3, 2, 1, go. Shoot. Whew. Although my drifts, oh my god, my drift is really worn down, and it shows how aggressive it is. It's gonna equalize though, so it's not out of it yet. Let's go. Ran smoothly. Yeah, I have excellent connection over here, so my stream should be good and smooth. Unlike this battle, wow. Watch Spriggan take this as well, just because it's pushing Dynamite down. Okay, that's too close to call. But if you notice in the final moments of battle how Spriggan's standing tall and pushing the Dynamite off balance and kind of pushing it over, that is what's going to cause him to get an outspin there, so we got to watch out for that. Meaning, I think I'm going to switch my Dynamite into high mode. I want to see if it kind of counteracts that weakness that we're finding. Because lately I've been finding high mode is good for opposite spin matchups. So let's see if my theory is correct. 3, 2, 1, go. Shoot! Yeah, maybe you substitute for drift as well. One knockout. Well, yeah, that was drift for you. Oh, where did you go? Alright. Fell off my table. I want to try a couple things. Yes, Bearing Drift could be an option. You know what? That might be a better option. But I'm going to try my metal Bearing. Or sorry, my Metal Drift just before that. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. Shoot. I think it's slightly less worn down, so it should, yeah, gain some control here. Not a lot, but... Yo, I'm back. What's up? Who better in the tournament? You got champion? Who better in you? What? What do you mean by that question? Who better in you tournament you got champion? Words and stuff, hey? Where do I buy my Beyblades? Yo, yeah, if you're looking to get Beyblades yourself, like Genuine Takeratomi, take a look at my profile. I have links in my bio, I believe on TikTok, and in the description of my YouTube channel. Alright, final moments here, and... Yo, way too close to call. But I do want to point out that the Dynamite combo ended up on top that time. So it did not fall off balance. So it looks like high mode did help correct us falling off balance. But let's switch up on the Spriggan combo going over to our Bearing Drift here. This Bearing Drift is going to be insane. I've been working on wearing it down just a little bit so it has a rounder tip rather than sharp. So that'll also help keep this one on balance, especially for our life after death. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go, shoot. Bit of an aggressive launch. But bearing drift pulls right to the center just like that, and it's looking really good. I'm excited for that. Yo, what's my YouTube channel? My YouTube channel is Noisy Blader. Yeah. So if you want to go subscribe over there from TikTok, I would so much appreciate that. Lots of content going out on YouTube, all of my live replays as well. And you also get access to like this GoPro angle looking into the stadium. So it really brings you close to the action, and that is at Noisy Blader. You can find the link on my TikTok profile. Literally just like one click away and you'll be there. All right, final moments once again, and ooh, I think that may have been dynamite. Not gonna lie. Very, very close finish though. And yes, YouTube is the best chat. Of course. I can kind of keep track of it a little bit better. Yeah, let's do it. All right, we're gonna try one more of these battles, and then I wanna switch it up, because opposite spin, as fun as it is, a little slow. 3, 2, 1, go, shoot. Sorry for the silence. I was eating Chinese food. Now you're just making me hungry. Yep. I should have ate more. That's always how it is before streams, though. What Beyblade got tournament? When did I start playing with my Beys? Yes, so I first got into Beyblade just before COVID hit, actually. I noticed that, like, Beyblades, I swear I first saw it on YouTube, to be honest. I'm like, oh my god, I never had those as a kid. I want to try them. That may have been Spriggan. This is such a weird battle. These battles are just ridiculously close. All right, I might go over to some same spin stuff and try that out. But yeah, what I do want to say is I got into them just before COVID, and I bought myself a set, and then COVID hit, so I was just in my room playing with Beyblades, and I just slowly started to fall in love with them. I just found them so interesting that it's like a game that you can change your parts on, and there's just so much more to it than you would first expect, so I kept discovering more and more about Beyblade as I used them, and it just got me hooked. And that was a few years ago. So here I've been ever since, doing Beyblade. All right. I've been wanting to try to find a good combo for Rise as well, but that one's seeming to be a little bit more difficult. I might try my Astral combo left spin on Rise. I want to see how it does against this Vanish layer. Just out of curiosity right now. Best chat confirmed. Alright. So Astral, we're going back over to left spin mode. I think I'm just gonna throw Illegal on there for the time being, and Rise. That seems decent. Let's go for those two. Left spin versus left spin. Rise is quite literally only good opposite spin, as I'm putting it in a same spin matchup. Yeah, okay, perfect. Good to hear it. How about Gatling Kerbeus Giga Rise? Whoa, weird. I could try that one. Gatling Kerbeus Giga Rise. So what's your reasoning behind that? Just curious. 3, 2, 1, go, shoot! What do I think about Twisted Tempo? I don't have any opinions on Metal Fight Beys, sorry. I'm a straight Beyblade Burst player, so Metal Fight is not my expertise. Try your favorite Beyblade and your tournament Beyblade? I have done that before. I actually took so I guess maybe not same spin. Let's try it against someone. I guess my Hyperion. Why not? We'll just throw those two against each other. Don't question his method. He just knows. Yeah, that's it. Which is better, rubber or metal? What do you mean? Rubber or metal on what? Alright, Hyperion on Quattro, apparently, against Astral on Rise. Let's just try it. 3, 2, 1, go. Shoot! Oh, yikes. Impressive performance from Super Hyperion, though. A nice knockout. I still don't know how I feel about Rise. Also, I'm bleeding. Where did that come from? I don't know how I feel about Rise. I know it can become really competitive when it's worn down, but I just can't get into it. Rubber versus metal. Oh, like on the Hyperion, if we're talking about that, the metal versus rubber. Metal weighs slightly more. Rubber probably has better attack power. The Bey hurt noisy. I don't even know where it came from, though. How do you launch for attack types? Do a rush launch. Alright, let's talk about launch angles then. Why not? Why not? I always love talking about them. You have a lot of questions today, my friend. Alright, let's get into it. So, when taking a look at an attack type like Savior Phoenix, we have Fortress and Quick Dash. So Quick Dash is going to be a rubber flat driver. So rubber and flat gets lots of grip on the stadium, and that makes your launch angle very, very important. And your launch speed. So, for example, if I launch my Savior Phoenix like perfectly flat with the stadium, you'll notice that it just goes in a circle. So if I hold my launcher flat and launch Savior, it's going to go basically in a circle around the entire stadium, but that's not what I want. Because if you guys know, your typical stamina type will sit in the middle of the stadium, so if I launch my attack type and it's just going around my opponent, I'm not going to make hits, I'm not going to make contact, I'm not going to get that knockout. So what you want to do is angle launch it so that your Beyblade pulls through the middle and creates what we call a flower pattern. And in order to do that, it takes a bunch of testing, and it's different with every driver that you use, but you will have to tilt your wrist, hold your hand completely still, because that's very important, and get kind of the right angle down there, and a good launch, and your Beyblade will create a flower pattern as it continuously slides or flies through the center of the stadium, looking to make contact with the Beyblade that's sitting there. So it just takes a lot of practice, to be honest. Oh, who's better, Savior or Guilty? It's a tie because Savior is speed. I would still say Guilty is the better attack type. Savior has its place because it's a right spin as compared to Guilty being left, but I just think Guilty is still so powerful. All right, Gatling's mode, defense with chance to outspin. Okay, Gatling, Kerbeus, Giga Rise. I gotta do that. I'll try that one. The Gatling core is always a little tricky. Just came over from YouTube to YouTube, I'd assume. Thank you so much, my friend. I hope you enjoy the YouTube angle of stuff. All right. What is my rarest Beyblade? Do I have Z Achilles? I do not have Z Achilles. My rarest Beyblade would probably be like my Infinite Achilles, which is apparently hard to get. All right, so we're going to throw this one, and we're going to throw it against the attack type, just to see if I can get that angle down right, and see how good Gatling can really defend here. All right, 3, 2, 1, go shoot. So that one's going to sit in the middle. Never mind. That was a hard launch for being on my Rise driver. It caught the edge of the driver. All right, 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Attack type. Ooh, it's pattern. Ooh, baby, that was a nice launch. Yes. All right, just how our Savior layer was able to charge up that attack, and then a one and done. So that's what you want to aim for. Don't lose control again, please. That's also a thing that I find with the Rise driver. I lose control much more often than alternate drivers. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. All right. So not bad defense there. Do you know the name of the content creator that has the shop? A lot of them have shops. I don't know, man. But Ooh, an outspin. Okay, good. I was really hoping it would outspin there. And honestly, it didn't burst, so that's also a plus. We're going to try it one more time. But yo, if you're looking for a Beyblade shop, then yeah, I have links in my bio and on my profile. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. All right, I'll take it. Oh yeah, solid hits. Honestly, not too bad right now. Rise has good knockout resistance. Ooh, yeah. But will it get the outspin here? Yes, it still will. Well done. Honestly, like the wider layer of the Gatling, it pairs well. So I don't mind this combo. Halfway bursted. Always got to watch out for that. But actually pretty solid. Now I do want to throw it up against Guilty. Put it to the real test here. What's your best competitive combo? That's what we're testing right now. So in my opinion, I still think like my Vanish Bahamut overbearing Drift, my Dyna F overbearing Dash, those are gonna be probably my top 2, and then Guilty is up there as well. Nexus S Metal Extreme, as we'll see right here. I would say those are my top 3. Until I get my new bays next week and we can do this again and really go in depth into the new stamina and new attack layer that I'm going to be getting. It'll be a game changer. All right, 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Jeez, Guilty. So solid hits coming from Guilty. Man, he can almost get a knockout like every time he hits, but Dragon is still in there. So let's go. Will Rise? Yes. Rise works out, but look at that burst resistance. We are just like minor hits away from bursting. So Guilty has some crazy power that we really got to be careful around. And how can I get these? Yo, all links are in my description or my bio. What's the best disc for attack types or defense for Hades? Oh, if you're looking for dead Hades, I always use Blitz with dead Hades. Yeah, but if you're looking for good attack discs that are like meta and DB, I would go for the Giga disc, which appears like that, or even Fortress can be a really good disc. For example, on my Savior layer, I do have Fortress. Has really good outward momentum, so it helps give it a bit of balance, a low center of gravity, and just a lot of speed, to be honest. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. That was my bad. I'll relaunch that one. All right, 3, 2, 1, go shoot. And then there's Guilty. Well done, Dragon, hanging in there. Or Gatling, sorry. Do you have any combos with Wheel? Ooh, yeah. How's this one gonna end? Yeah, nice to see. All right. So honestly, not too bad. A good performance by our Gatling Herbaeus with our Giga and Rise. Yeah, pretty good. Defended Guilty twice in a row, so I'll take that as like a winning percentage. But if you're looking for a combo with Wheel, I got asked for that. This is going to be our suggested combo. We just tested it out today, and it has the possibility to outspin our Dynamite combo, which is a big feat. Like, it's tough to do that. So you have your, it's another Dragon combo, or that's Gatling. So we have Tempest, Solomon with 1S Wheel and Extend Plus. Always a good combo to have, as it can compete no matter what tournament you go to, pretty much. Links in the bio. Ship to Australia. Ooh, I believe they are worldwide, if I'm not mistaken. So my links should work to Australia. They're mostly based out of the States. So you should be in luck there. Moving on, what else should we test out today? As I do have a few more minutes here, so we can do a little bit more testing. What do I have questions about? What do you guys have questions about? Run Rage, Helios, Zone-Z. I'll try to find all of those parts here. I don't have them at the ready, but we can try it. No, the red disc around Dead Hades. Also have it, so I need the red disc around Dread Hades. So I think you're talking about like the turn frame. I believe. Just pair it with the correct driver. So another thing that's really important that we can quickly go over. I don't have a lot of info on this one, but if you're working for example, the turn disc, which I don't have at hand, but the Nexus disc is going to be one of your widest discs in the game. So it's very, very important that you pair this with like specific drivers. For example, it's paired with Guilty because it gives him that weight, that much needed power, and the rubber driver, which doesn't tilt too much, so it pairs well together. For example, like the Rise driver that we were just using is always good to pair with like your discs or frames that hang down lower, just so they don't scrape on the stadium. Very important when you're building combos to always watch out for like the potential of the scrape. So with that red disc coming from Dead Hades, that would be my one concern with it. Watch out for that one. Bey, any suggestions? Ooh, just getting into Beyblade. Honestly, all of the new releases are really good this year. They've been all very exciting, unique in different ways. So, like, honestly, just go to the shop's new page and pick out which one you think looks good. As you can see my combos down below, those are some layers that I would probably suggest because they are going to be more competitive and more longer lasting, so on and so forth. But yeah, anything from like Dynamites, DB, and BU, super good. You thought you meant Rage for a second. He scraped the stadium, destroyed Brave Valkyrie. Oh my god. Beyblades destroying each other is never fun. I mean, it's cool to watch, but it's painful. It's painful. Alright. Let's do a few more battles here. I'm going to throw my Dyna F back in there. I just want to... Actually, I got to find a way to counter Guilty. So I might do more testing with Vanish and Guilty here. Okay, I'm going to be launching them one at a time because I want to see if Vanish can actually, like, consistently defend against Guilty. 3, 2, 1, go, shoot. Oh boy, I don't know if I'd use the word consistently, but it does put up a fight, has some good resistance. Alright, so Vanish is looking strong. Didn't lose too much burst health either. That's a good sign. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Woo, oh my gosh. Alright, I launched Guilty a lot harder that time, and you could tell. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go shoot. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Alright, not as tight of a spin pattern as I would like. But honestly, good defense still. Yo, Vikram, thank you so much for those roses. Your support is massively appreciated, my friend. Alright, so our Vanish combo is looking really strong against Guilty, actually. Little surprised. I thought it would be easier to knock out, just with like the dimensions of the driver. I thought it was a little too smooth, that it would just slide over the ridges of the stadium, but I guess not. Alright, let's go. Guilty versus Savior. Oh yeah, we can do that to kind of finish us off, because that's going to be an explosive battle. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. There we go. Solid hits. Man, it's so close to knocking out Vanish. Look at, like, it can't get much closer than that. And look at that. Guilty was halfway bursted that time. Oh man, so Vanish might be my counter to Guilty. So that's really good to know. Alright, getting more creative with the names. I know, they're just reusing the names. Like, Super Hyperion, they created a Bey like that a couple years ago that was named Super Hyperion. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Still can't push him out. Let's go. Bearing Drift is unreal, actually. Very hard to take down. Alright. So Guilty is having trouble. Let's try Savior. So opposite spin, our stamina and our attack. See if that That helps us out a bit. I'm trying to get Vanish out of the stadium. Alright, here we go. Blame Noisy's launch. Hey, what? What? That one might not have been perfect, I understand. Yeah. 3, 2, 1, go. Shoot! 3, 2, 1, go. Shoot! And maybe not that one either, but hey. There we go. I don't know. I think Savior is going to have a worse time against Fafnir. I can even light launch it, and that's going to give Savior even more trouble. Hey, yeah, everybody always asks for giveaways because everybody wants Beyblades. I mean, I don't blame them because Beyblades are pretty sweet and I would want them too. I mean, I do constantly want them and spend all my money on them. But here we are. Let's try this one again. We're going to light launch our Vanish. That's going to help out a bit here. Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh. Like, that was a good launch from Savior. And he's getting so many good hits, but Vanish just shuts him down. Like, after those first couple hits, Vanish was in control. And yeah, that's the way she goes. Wow. Hey, I got a flower pattern on that one. Zip it, Sea Drago. Are we just gonna sit here while I practice my flower pattern the whole time? Maybe a little aggressive. Flower patterns are hard. There we go. There's one. A little aggressive, I would say. I think it's also because I'm using like my ultra powerful launcher that has a super long string and a power box, so my power is like incredible no matter how hard I pull the launcher. Are these acceptable, Sea Drago? Just get better. It's a skill issue. It really is. Like, how are those? Those are tight flower patterns. Especially with quick dash, you're able to get a tighter flower pattern. With a smaller circumference. Bam. All right, do I have flower patterns down now? Apparently not, but getting better. Okay, so my one issue, Sea Drago, tell me this. Is if I launch in a flower pattern, so that almost felt like too much, because it's pulling back a little bit too much, although I am getting more hits and almost a knockout there. Damn. But then you, hey. There's just no beating Vanish, I swear. Not with Savior. Not with Savior. Go shoot. There we go. I feel like that one was pretty good. Too angled. This is what it's turned into, just an evaluation. My Vanish has holes in it because of Guilty. Ooh, 2 days. That's rough. Yeah, Guilty's dangerous, always. Like, does your Vanish have holes other than the ones that are supposed to be on it? If that's the case, that's pretty rough. And also, my Vanish layer is really well worn down. So it's almost like a circle. Man, it has been used a lot. Ever since Vanish first came out and I got the layer, that's what this is from. So it has a lot of use in it. And I'm getting nowhere with Savior. Nowhere with Savior. So we're stepping it up. Back to Guilty. There. That one, okay. So that one felt good. And I had the flower pattern up at the beginning, but then I lost it. So explain to me what goes on there. Yes, let's see your answers on that one. Guilty, brutal, and scary. I've seen Guilty rip apart the Vanish layer. That is stuff of nightmares, guys. Like, Guilty will be in your nightmares for that. Oh, man. Case of a bad launch. I don't know about that one, because I was in flower pattern and I got hits, but then I got pushed out. So I think that's just getting knocked out of your flower pattern by your opponent, which is possible if your opponent has a heavy Bey. It has good defense. That one was a little bit of a wall. Now I'm just gonna be, yeah, doing this. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. Shoot. Oh, same combo of Guilty, just the Bahamut core. Yeah. So, using the Bahamut core on Guilty is a decent idea. It'll give you better burst resistance, because right there we saw I was halfway bursted in that battle. So, especially with a metal driver, it's a bit more risky to use the longness core, but you are losing out on that weight when you go for Bahamut. Plus, I'm using Bahamut on my Vanish layer, so I can't use repeating parts. But, always an option, absolutely. Flower Pattern stops once until it gets caught in the ridge and goes around. Yeah. I'm finding that with Guilty a little bit more than Savior, to be honest. 3, 2, 1, shoot! Oh my gosh! A little aggressive on the angle, but I was getting some solid hits, and then Vanish completely stood up Guilty. Yes, beauty. Man, I feel like those start good. I really gotta get practicing my Guilty. Like, that was nice. And even after I got the knockout with a Flower Pattern, he just goes back to his circle. Alright, so we're Vanish, Helios 3, Legal Bearing. Yes. Yes. Is that what you want me to do right now? Vanish, Helios 3, Illegal Bearing Dash. Probably all Beyblades lose to Vanish. Dude, every Beyblade can lose to Vanish, let's be real. So, I don't know about the Helios though. And Bearing Dash, yeah, illegal. I don't know, I guess it's worth a try right now. So we'll throw Helios in there instead of our Bahamut core. That's illegal and Bearing Dash. So I guess it doesn't feel too bad. What do we got? 1, 2, 3. 3 hits, and then you're bursted. All right, we'll try it. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. I heard a bit of scraping from illegal on that one. Getting pushed all over the place. Also gonna use my Extreme Dash in a combo next turn, but it ended up breaking on me last night. No way. I mean, that's terrible for you. A little bit better for me. I mean, no, that's so sad. And I'm currently risking using my only good one. I should probably switch it out just for this for testing with my other Extreme Dash that is super worn down. So I'm gonna try that and see if it makes that much of a difference. But yeah, if I break this one, then I won't be using my Guilty combo either. Here we go. Helios core is actually really bad with stamina. Yeah, I don't know if I would choose it. I just feel safer with the Bahamut core. Yeah, so so my point exactly. Guilty is a menace, and I don't trust burst resistance. So that is that is why I prefer Bahamut, because it has better burst resistance in there. So yeah, now I don't believe you. Burst for Guilty. Let's go. Yo, Darkhawk, thank you so much for that 5 fire in chat, my friend. For real. Alright. Hyperion has one of the best stamina cores for wind, at least. For wind? Hyperion, really? I don't know. I think I might, once I get the wind, I think I'm gonna be putting Dragon in there. I think that's just like the best option for me. Alright, so we're gonna try it with the Bahamut, with illegal and Bearing Dash. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. I mean, a little bit of a snipe, but then again, it is Guilty. Shoot. All right. Also, I do want to point out that the difference between my drivers, how worn down they are, is it's significant. My gray one's almost flat. but I find that I get a lot more control, so I'm able to launch Guilty harder and know that it's going to kind of stick to the stadium better, but also I don't get as much speed and as much stamina, I find anyways. 3, 2, 1, go, shoot. 3, 2, 1, go, shoot. Although those hits are really solid. It's just already done though. Like it has those first few hits and then absolutely nothing after that. But woo, that was close. Very, very close finish. And the Bahamut core isn't even past halfway bursting. So definitely going to be choosing the Bahamut core. Because Guilty is always there, and we gotta watch out for that one. Oh, thank you for all the likes and follows. All right, you guys, I'm just gonna do a couple more battles, and then that will be it for the stream. But we are gonna be throwing up Guilty Longness and Savior Phoenix. All right, these two haven't played each other yet this stream. Are two top tier attack types, opposite spinning, so this should be a very interesting one. And I honestly don't know who's gonna come out on top. I just know it's going to be explosive. So here we go, round number 1. 3, 2, 1, go, shoot! Ooh, a Savior getting into that flower pattern. And a knockout from Savior. Let's go. No way, pushing Guilty around. You know what, I'm gonna swap out and use my good driver. I'm gonna risk it. Just because Guilty can't stand for that. With Savior getting the first points, I am impressed right now. Here we go, another round. 3, 2, 1, go, shoot! Woo! And there it is. Look at that, a driver change, and look at that perfect flower pattern that Guilty finds himself in as well. That is crazy. So I can get a better pattern with my less used driver. So all good notes to be made tonight. Learning lots. All right, here we go. 1-1. 3, 2, 1, go, shoot! I'm gonna call that one a snipe. As Savior barely landed and Guilty was already there. Let's try that one again. 3, 2, 1, go, shoot! Okay. Are you guys kidding me? They just can't stay in the stadium. Oh, let's go. Alright. I want to try that one again. We need a good battle between these two. 3, 2, 1, go, shoot! Woo! Solid hit. And Guilty is already there. I'm gonna give that one to Guilty. So 2-1 for Guilty. Let's try one more battle between these guys. Go up to 3 points. See if Guilty can close the door right here. 3, 2, 1, go, shoot! Oh my gosh. These battles just happen in a split second. Just the rubber drivers and the speed at which these guys get to business. Ridiculous. All right. Let's just go to sudden death, because I think that last one was Savior. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go, shoot! Yo, Savior staying calm for a bit anyways. Oh my god, Guilty is beating him. Look at that. This might be the longest battle between these two that we've had. Do I have anything that's not a burst? I don't think so. No. Ooh, Guilty Longness with the life after death victory there. Well done. It looks like that wider driver, because Extreme Dash is just a little bit wider than Quick Dash. I don't know what's a good way to show it. That might be the best I can do. Anyways, a little bit wider, so it's going to give you better balance near the end of battle, which helped Guilty win right there. So well done, but I think that is just about all that I have time for today. Been a different stream this week. I hope you guys found things interesting. I hope if you guys sticked around for a while that you learned a few things about competitive Beyblade. I will probably be doing another stream like this next week when my new parts come in. I just wanted to get a baseline of how my deck is and see what upgrades can be made. And I do have some ideas moving forward. So thank you so much everybody for joining me. I hope you had an awesome time. I will be live streaming again next week, possibly tomorrow. I still have yet to decide, see if my schedule opens up. But yes, next week as well. And yeah, thank you guys for watching so much. And yeah, stay tuned, watch my bio, because I'll throw when my next live stream is in my bio. But that is going to be all. You made me become a kid again on just one live. I love to hear that, man. Like, growing up is optional. Growing up at heart is optional. I love to stay a child at heart, just finding joy in things. I don't know, just whatever catches my eye. But yeah, I am also 24 and still just loving this stuff. There's so much more to it than you would expect. So if I can bring some of those kid feelings, some of those memories back for some of you guys, then that is awesome to hear. But that being said, I am out of here. And you grew up playing Beyblades. I love to hear it. I'm jealous because I never grew up playing them. I just got into them a few years ago. But man, all right, you guys, thank you so much. I'm gonna head out here. We'll see you at my next stream. Goodbye, everybody.